Hey Virgo, and welcome to my channel. I'm Daniel Red Wolf. For those of you who are new, I'm an indigenous shamanic practitioner and medium. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. So these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everybody. For July 2023, I pull out 8 cards and then a bunch of clarifiers and then final messages from your ancestors. So if you want to go ahead and get a personal reading with me, follow the link below to go ahead and schedule a session. It'll take you directly to my scheduling page, and you can go ahead and schedule a session and use one of the promo codes below to get you to be able to help you out to get a discount for my full rate. So, Virgo, July 2023. Knight of Cups. Knight of Swords. Ooh, the High Priestess. Shadow work, for sure. The Knight of Swords. The King of Wands. The Five of Wands. The Star card. And finally, the Sun. True. You guys are going to have a fun month. So definitely the one that's really catching my attention is definitely the High Priestess and the Moon. So both of these are getting my attention. These, every time I see these, it is shadow work, shadow work, shadow work. So especially in the moment you start doing your shadow work, that's when you transform and open yourself up, right? Also connecting to our Father Sun energy. So right off the bat, the High Priestess reminds us we have to do our shadow work. We have to connect. We have to be willing to open ourselves up to understanding what our patterns are that we need to let go of. When it comes to the stars, I really feel like it's a message saying that it's like you have to connect to your intuition. Some of y'all, I feel like you might be taking a vacation where it definitely is going to involve water. So there, especially that because she is in water right there. So there's definitely going to be something where maybe you are going to be doing a lot of your shadow work there. You're going to be maybe going to a retreat. You're going to go to some time where you're a place where you're just being isolated and you're just going to say, this is my disconnection moment. So whatever it may be, I really feel like there is that moment where especially during the end of the month, where you are going to finally just say, I'm walking away and I'm going to work on my crap. I feel like there's also going to be, for a couple of y'all, there is going to definitely be a teacher, a mentor, someone. It could be an air sign, or it can also be a fire sign with the Sun card. So it's, again, there's definitely going to be a teacher, a mentor that's going to help support you throughout that process. Some of you might actually be going into getting a coach, getting a therapist, or a spiritual advisor, whatever it may be. There is definitely that moment of you finally stepping into your power that's going to happen. The moment you step into your darkness, you're going to be able to expand your light. So again, we are terrified of stepping into our darkness, right? The cave we fear to go into holds the gold, ultimately, really. Holds the secrets or the treasure we seek. So again, this is definitely going to be the end of the month or it could even lead to from the beginning of the month, where it's definitely something of you stepping into that space of you finally expanding and opening yourself up to saying, hey, I'm moving. And I feel like a lot of y'all, there is that moment where during the month, there's going to be that moment during the month of July where you're going to be like, okay, am I ever going to find this partner? Am I ever going to find this perfect job? Am I ever going to be able to launch my business? What the heck is happening? I feel like I'm stuck. Like I'm just keep going over and over and over. It's a constant battle, right? And it's like, so definitely during the month of July, it's going to be, like I said, that moment of you finally being vulnerable, wanting to change, but also tackle adversity, right? Go through adversity so you can actually begin to transform. So it's definitely going to be a lot of transformation happening during the month. It is going to be a lot of work. So I really feel like there's definitely going to be new opportunities. Someone might actually come in and say, hey, there's an opportunity. Maybe we can partner. But again, there is definitely going to be an increase of opportunities when it comes to work related. However, they're making me feel like you have to also be careful with what the opportunities when it comes to work, because in terms of being at work, it might be like you're struggling with it. There might be someone that you're not in alignment with, so it might be a little bit of struggle. So again, pay attention to the opportunities, seek out a mentor, seek out someone that you can talk to, and ask for what it is you need, so you're not living in resentment when it comes to work. In terms of love, I feel like someone is definitely walking away from your life. There's someone going to be walking in away, but it's also someone walking into it. I feel like for a couple of y'all who are single, you're terrified of being alone. I don't know what that means. You're terrified of being alone. So maybe that is a pattern that you have to work through, right? And I feel like you're still having to heal from, for so those of you who are single, but you were in a relationship before, whether it was a marriage or a long-term partnership, it's about being able to walk away from that, being able to walk away from that and say, hey, this is what I experienced with that, and I really do not want to experience that again. I appreciate everything I learned. I need to move into this space, right? So there's definitely that moment of you finally saying, what kind of person do I want? And I really feel you want someone who's firm, who's independent, who's well off, that they have their finances in order, that there is no need for, how can I put it? There's no need for you to be giving them money or any of that. It's they can support themselves, and you're just basically going to magnify. So again, I think this person that's going to definitely be coming in, that you're going to invite in, is going to definitely be one of those people that's going to be independent, that's going to have their shit in place, and it's going to have their life in order, right? They're going to have good credit and stuff like that. But again, it's make a list of what it is you want when it comes to a partner, so you can be able to manifest it. When it comes to opportunities, there might be something where you might be inheriting something. So every time, also with the high priestess, not just shadow work, but I feel like there is definitely a contract, whether you're inheriting something, you're signing a contract, getting a new home, where it's going to be that opportunity where you're going to finally be able to, or it could be that opportunity where you're finally going to begin to study and going to be able to pay attention to stuff like that. There's the Knight. There's definitely gonna that opportunity of studying or inheritance definitely is going to be bringing something in. Again, with the Seven of Cups, again, there is something coming in during your month of July for Virgos. Again, it might be you're inheriting something. Like I said, a couple of y'all, I feel like you might actually be getting an opportunity, a new opportunity, a raise or something like that. Three of Rods, again, with the Three of Rods, that for me is there's travel. There's some travel happening during the third week of the month. So again, pay attention to what's happening. Again, you might just need to be, like I said, disconnect and just say, hey, this is what I'm doing. For a couple of you, like I said, you might be traveling with water, especially with the Three of Rods coming through. That's a solid sign that says, hey, you're going somewhere. You're going abroad. You're going somewhere that's not close to you, right? One of the biggest things that I'm seeing right now is some of you might be going over to like lockdown. Like if you live in the States, maybe you're going to like Mexico, or like Florida or California. So somewhere where there's definitely water. The other one that just came up was Lake Travis in Texas. So not sure why, but maybe you're going over there. Who knows? But again, it's definitely going to be that opportunity where you're going to disconnect. But pay attention, because there is definitely going to be new opportunities going to be coming through. So like I said, there's definitely going to be an opportunity for you to advance your career. Definitely love is going to come through for those of you who are single. But again, it's definitely, some of you might actually win some money, inherit some money, whatever it may be. But there is definitely going to be an increase in stuff. One of the other things that they're really telling me to pay attention, to have you pay attention, is really about your health during the month of July. Actually, towards the end of the year, paying attention to your health. You really want to lighten up your soul. If you want to lighten up your soul, if you want to expand your soul, it's about paying attention to who you are, what you're doing. Eat healthy, work out, because you're going to need the energy. You're going to need the energy. I really feel like another thing that you're going to want to pay attention during the month of July is connecting with friends, connecting with people, because there's, again, when you're going through that darkness, when you're going through that shadow part. Ooh, SFDs, shitty first drafts, and shame central, man. Like, shit happens. It is the most uncomfortable, because you're so focused on the darkness. You're so focused on how you do not want to be perceived as, whatever, or whatever your shadow is. You're so focused on the darkness that you really want to surround you with people that are your true friends that will say, hey, this is going to be, it's uncomfortable, right? It's not hard, it's uncomfortable. You're going to get through it. You're going to be able to move through it to that space, right? So again, it's being able to open yourself up and say, hey, I'm okay to move into that space. I got the support. I have what I need to be able to go from point A to point B. But again, there is definitely going to be that opportunity to connect with friends as well. Maybe it is you are going on vacation with friends or something. But again, it's being able to move into that state of complete transformation through complete disconnection, if that makes any sense. So you got to disconnect so you can go through the transformation, and then that way you can begin to integrate the transformations that you've had. But again, it's coming down from your head to your heart, really connecting back to your soul, connecting back to your higher self. Again, there's definitely going to be a lot of things coming through when it comes during the month of July, during the month of August as well. So it's going to move into that as well, where I guess, again, it's inheritance. Maybe you're signing contracts, maybe you're buying a house, maybe there's that stuff going on. But again, pay attention to what's happening. And again, you're starting to invite some people in. So it might be a romantic love, it might be something that's coming through. For those of you who have lost loved ones, maybe a partner, they're making me feel like during the month of July, they're definitely going to be coming through. Visiting, so you're gonna actually feel their presence a lot more. So you're gonna feel their presence a heck of a lot more during the month of July. So pay attention to what's happening. And let's see your card from your ancestors. With the Queen of Rods, just a totally random thing, that is just me stepping into your power. Being firm with who you are. Being firm with who you are. Ask for what you need. Hold your boundaries, right? Do not be afraid. Just say, hey, this is who I am. Because I feel like a lot of Virgos, you are very independent. You know what you want. You know where you're going. Same thing with the Knight of Pentacles. It's, again, being firm with who you are and what it is, because again, the more you show up as the more energy is going to flow, and therefore you're going to get more money coming in, more opportunities. And then the ancestors is answer the call when it says explore, travel, live. So again, this one is traveling during the month of August. It's traveling, connecting with your ancestors, especially when we do shadow work. For me, especially when I do shadow work, I feel like I do it every day, literally, seriously. But when we do shadow work, it's about you also probably have to do ancestral work, ancestral healing, right? So it's about answering the nudges from your ancestors, answering the guidance from your spirit guides, whatever it may be. But again, it might be that they're trying to say, hey, you got to disconnect, you got to move on, you got to move forward, you got to do something, get out of this funk, or to move out of this state. So again, they're going to be like, hey, move. So some of you, like I said, you might be traveling, you might actually go explore someplace that you've never been to. You're going to go it's going to be completely out of your comfort zone. It's a risk that you're willing to take. And it might be that you're going with friends or you're going with family, whatever it may be. But be willing to get out of your comfort zone, because the moment you do, like I said, shit's going to happen and transformation is going to come through. In terms of love, in terms of finances, in terms of relationships, again, take care of yourself, eat healthy, especially during the month of July. Finish out the year solid. Like for me, I know someone actually had said that I look completely different. I'm like, heck yeah, I definitely do look different. I feel great as well, because I went ahead and lost 130 pounds. So I was big, right? And I did love myself, and I still love myself, right? But I did not like how I was feeling. I was feeling tired all the time. I was not being able to sleep. All these shit was happening in terms of medical stuff. So I definitely pushed myself to eat healthy, to exercise, and go from there, right? So I definitely dropped I committed to the process, which it did not feel good. It sucked. It still sucks, right? Still having to eat healthy, right? But it's a lifestyle change. I had to go through that lifestyle change. So they're making me feel like start committing to a lifestyle where you can become healthy, where you can have more stamina, where you can really feel good about yourself. Maybe a couple of you all are struggling with sleeping or something, whatever it may be. It's, again, the moment you start eating healthy, the moment you start taking care of yourself, you're going to notice a shift in your body. So again, like I said, I went through the process, and I'm still in the process. It's like complete transformation. So it never ends. It's like, hey, choosing to eat healthy definitely is a challenge because there is, fast food and burgers and, cake. That's all delicious. However, I won't eat it because it doesn't serve me anymore. Even though I'm so tempting, not gonna lie, it is very tempting. And I still will treat myself every once in a while, but not on a regular basis. So again, pay attention to what you're doing, lifestyle change. Maybe you're gonna hire a coach, or maybe you're gonna team up with your friends and go to the gym, take a dance class, whatever it may be. Maybe like Zumba or the biking class, whatever you do. Whatever it is, take care of your health. Focus on that during the month of July. But again, to try to see if you can disconnect during the month of July, go away on a vacation. I feel like if you do go away, it's going to definitely be around water. Take a notepad, a notebook or whatever, and really write down all your experiences, what you're going through. I feel like you might be crying a lot during that process. I know whenever I go on vacation or retreats, even if I'm leading a retreat, I still go through my process. I have to disconnect from everybody, and I still go through my process, and I write a bunch of stuff, and that's where I get a bunch of my wisdom and my guidance. I'll get that downloaded. So Virgos, great to see you this month. I can't wait to see how it resonates with you. If it resonates, like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment below and let me know how it resonated with you. And again, if it doesn't some things resonate, take what resonates with you, throw everything else in the back burner, because it might end up being that it might come down the pipe. So again, if you want a more personal reading, reach out to me. Link is down below. I know some people had asked me if I would be willing to drop my price a little bit more to help them out because they were tight on money. Use the link below and you'll be able to get a discount. So Virgos, take care. Enjoy the month of July, and I will catch you guys in August. Take care. Bye.